Yeah, so hopefully as I'm uploading these parts, hopefully I'm getting through Gamma's story, and then I'm also uploading parts of the after-commentated Super Mario Sunshine. I'm uploading these parts because people have been asking me, where's the next part and all that, and I know there's one person that's been really wanting it because it's been helping her get through this. I mean, she was actually having troubles figuring out how to actually end the day. Now, considering that you have to go to the Ivory to the to-do list and end the day, then that's something that I can actually tell that it could be actually hard to figure out. Well, I mean, not hard to figure out, but, you know, it's something that you wouldn't think of. I'm not sure what spells we need. Screw it. I believe there's a chest here somewhere. Yeah, we need the Alohomora spellbook. Or Alohomora's spell, not spell book. We already got the spell book.
Number 76, Myron Wagtail.
Lead singer of the popular wizarding band, the Weird Sisters. So yeah, the Weird Sisters are is a band, and you see them playing in the Goblet of Fire. That's when they're going like, how can you dance like a hippogriff, mama, 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 mama. That's when they're doing that song in the Goblet of Fire. You know, you kind of think, that doesn't even seem like Harry Potter. And to think that the song's kind of weak, but it's the Weird Sisters, and they're a famous band, so people like their song. Yeah, so we can open in here, so Game Boy Advance, Link not activated, but we've already activated this for the memory card, which means we can enter there anytime to actually go to Gringotts, but I'm gonna wait until after I get the Incendio charm, and then I'll probably go in there. Alright, time to go verse Hufflepuff.
Hurry up, Harry. Let's go to the Quidditch stadium.
Dude, you look evil when you're blue. Alright, so now we're gonna go against Hufflepuff, and that means Slytherin will be going against Ravenclaw. So as Slytherin is going against Ravenclaw, Slytherin will win no matter what. And as we go against Ravenclaw, Slytherin will be against Hufflepuff, and Slytherin will win against Hufflepuff. Meaning that Slytherin or Gryffindor is the only teams that can win the Quidditch Cup.
Hurry up, Harry. Let's go in.
No, there really is no win to lose. If you lose, then that's okay. You do get kind of different cutscenes, like, oh, Harry, that's too bad. Oh, I'm off to bed and all that, and blah, 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 blah. I might actually show, like, alternate cutscenes and stuff, maybe in another video, but it would be sometime after this Let's Play. And as we're going against Slytherin, Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw will be versing each other, but it won't matter what score they get. It's either Slytherin or Gryffindor will win.
Hello and welcome to the Quidditch Stadium at Hogwarts for the first match of the term. Hufflepuff versus Gryffindor. The two teams are pretty evenly matched, but only
What are you doing?
one will be the winner today.
Our own teammates were hitting us.
What an incredible catch by Bell. Great save. Goal for Hufflepuff. That tackle was so hard, it nearly knocked both players off their brooms.
Yeah, so Lee Jordan, who is the commentator in this, is pretty much going to be commentating the same things. Okay, so we got 20 points. And it can be really random. And it will be a while for Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw to catch the snitch, but don't underestimate that.
If Potter keeps flying like this, he'll never catch the snitch. Potter's been behind for some time now. That's excellent flying by Harry Potter. A great save by Gryffindor.
Let's see if we can catch it.
Catch by Katie Bell. That was a great catch by Hufflepuff. Gryffindor wins! Hufflepuff will really be kicking themselves after that performance.
So 170 over 30. Let's see how much Slytherin got. They probably got way more points than we do. Whoa, they got over 100. Yeah, so it's always best to actually, like, you know, drag on the match and actually have Gryffindor score as many points, because you want to get so many points so that way you can actually beat Slytherin. So when we go to verse Ravenclaw, we're gonna have it drag as long as we can. But if we drag on for too long, then Ravenclaw will catch the snitch. Yeah. So we won the match. Hopefully that we can get enough points on the Ravenclaw when we verse against Ravenclaw and Slytherin, and hopefully it's enough to win the Quidditch Cup. If we don't win the Quidditch Cup, oh well.
Well played, Harry. I suppose you're worn out after that. I am. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, so it's not necessary to actually win the Quidditch Cup. It's just for fun and to show off to your friends. So if you win, then the Quidditch Cup will, I think, appear like somewhere in your ivory or something. Like somewhere in your quest ivory. And it's really just a collector's item. It's not necessary to win. I mean, once Slytherin wins, then it's impossible to actually get that item until you start a new file, but either we get it or we don't. So, there we go. I guess it was a simple, quick Quidditch match. Probably should have let Gryffindor score more points.
Gryffindor.
So, 281.
Hufflepuff.
Heh.
Ravenclaw.
Hufflepuff's having a bad day.
Slytherin.
We're ahead. Alright, so now it's another night, and guess what we're gonna do this night, since we found out about the Chamber of Secrets.
You're not going to believe this, Harry. Hermione wants you to meet her in the girls' bathroom on the second floor. She says she's got a plan to find out who the heir of Slytherin is. Really? Yes. Now hurry up. Girls' bathroom, second floor. Isn't that supposed to be haunted?
Yes, it is, Harry. Yeah, so now we have to look for Neville's toad. So, answers to the name of Trevor, property of Neville Longbottom. Our hero! Last seen near the herbology greenhouses. If found, please return to this notice board. So we will be going by herbology greenhouse to find Neville's toad.
Number 48. Salazar Slytherin.
Ooh. Medieval dates unknown. Co-founder of Hogwarts. Gave its name to one of the 4 Hogwarts houses. He looks evil. And to think that he started the whole entire pure blood, mudblood stuff and the Chamber of Secrets, so beep you, Slytherin. What do you have to say, Ron?
Harry, Hermione's waiting for you. In the girls' bathroom now, hurry up.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the girls' bathroom. Yay! And that sounds weird. Actually, how many beans do we have? 9 beans, that's not enough to buy a thing. If we could at least get, like, 30, then that's enough for a wizard card. So, we will find Trevor during this night. Now, I was actually going to stop my session here, but I'm just going to continue on. Because, I was actually thinking of doing Gamma Story, but I don't think I'll be good doing Gamma Story. Besides, the longer I drag on with this Let's Play, the longer and more parts that I'll have. Oh, wait, wrong floor. Dumbass. 3, and why do I always have to wait for this stair once I'm on the 3rd floor? So here we go, girls' bathroom. And it's pretty interesting because you know what's coming up, the Polyjuice potion. Ron doesn't join us to become a crab, so we have to drink the Polyjuice potion to become Goyle.
Hermione?
This is a girl's bathroom. He's not a girl.
No, sorry, Myrtle. I just wanted to show him how, nice it is in here.
I wish people would stop interrupting my peace and quiet. I do have feelings, you know, even if I am dead.
So what's this plan of yours, Hermione? We need to find out who the heir of Slytherin is, so we can discover who wants all the students with non-magical parents out of Hogwarts.
Well, it's not me, I hope. Do you think it could be Draco?
Well, if it is, how do we prove it?
One of us needs to get Malfoy to answer a few questions without him realising it's us.
That's what I was thinking, which is why I've been making a Polyjuice potion.
What's Polyjuice potion?
It transforms you into somebody else. One of us could change into a Slytherin, and Malfoy would probably tell us anything we wanted to know. I managed to sneak a bit of Goyle's hair during Transfiguration class, and mixed it into this. One sip, Harry, and you'll look just like Goyle.
Oh, great. Oh!
Harry! Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Try and find Malfoy. He's usually lurking about the dungeons this time of night.
Okay, so that's kind of odd considering he has the voice of Goyle.
Hurry up and find Malfoy, Harry. The Polyjuice potion will wear off soon.
Yeah, so even though if we waste an hour, then he won't turn back.
You're not supposed to be in here. This is my bathroom. Get out! Get out! Get out!
Myrtle is terrible in this game. I mean, she's bitchy as usual, but still. She's terrible. Yeah, so being as Goyle, we can actually do a few fun things, considering that we're not Harry. One of them, well, I'm gonna show you, and we're gonna be cheating. That's right, we're gonna be being caught by some Hufflepuff and Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw prefects, just to lose some house points from Slytherin. So let's play with them, shall we?
Ow!
Goyle, breaking the rules. 5 house points from Slytherin.
Yep, so we can actually literally lose, like, have Slytherin lose house points, so that's hilarious. It is actually told in the cheats, wherever that's told in a book or on the internet, but I found that out myself.
The door's locked.
So we can never actually return to the original library.
Goyle, breaking the rules. 10 house points from Slytherin.
This is so damn hilarious. And the only reason why we're even losing points from Slytherin in the first place is because of Malfoy. I mean, if it weren't for Malfoy, then I'm pretty sure we would have some respect for Slytherin. But seriously, Harry should have more respect for Slytherin than he already does.
Ow!
What was that?
Oh, this is fun.
Locomotor Mortis!
And then, of course, we
shouldn't be
get
out
caught.
at night. 10 points from Slytherin.
This is so epic! We're losing points. And if they decide to give up losing point, like making us lose points, then we'll just get, they'll just say, go back to the dungeons.
There's someone round here. Go back to the dungeons.
Yeah, so I think from here we won't be losing any more house points, so either this is making you guys laugh or bored, I'm just gonna head off. I'm not gonna go to the dungeons just yet. I'm gonna actually show you what happens if you try to go to the Gryffindor common room. I'm gonna go get Trevor. go see what happens if I talk to Hagrid as Goyle, and then go to the dungeons. Just because there's a few interesting things that you can do as Goyle that you couldn't do as Harry. So as you can see, Goyle still sounds like Harry, which is kind of funny in a way. And there's no students around to talk to. You know, one thing that was weird is that when Harry drank the Polyjuice potion, he instantly also turned into, like...
That's locked. Oh, locked.
Yeah, so it's locked, so we can't go in. I thought there was something more interesting, like, I'm sorry, Goyle, but I only allow Gryffindors in or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, we can't go in as Goyle. So some beans and some health. Alright, so I pretty much wasted my time doing that. And we have to wait here, and then we have to wait on the second floor for another staircase, right? Yep. I guess it kind of, like, you know, triggered that to actually happen. And not to mention that you would expect it if you actually noticed that, but just to make it look like you actually have to wait for those staircases to move. And what's pretty interesting is they actually set that up, actually had a setup for that on the DS version and Wii version of, okay, every version of Order of the Phoenix. I've only played the Wii version and the DS version of Order of the Phoenix, and they had an interesting setup. Because how they set it up Hogwarts was kind of like a, it was, how should I describe it? It was kind of like the more realistic look of what Hogwarts would have been like. Yeah, so we can go here to flying practice. No use here. Go into a corner, instantly we come back here. So we want to go to herbology to get Trevor. I don't know why, but I think I need to breathe to even make myself feel better for some reason. Here's Trevor. Yeah, so we basically need to catch Trevor just like a chocolate frog. But considering that I caught him instantly, then you didn't really see the action. And we need some Wagon Whale potion, I believe. You know, it's kind of weird how, like, you know, actually, I'll comment about it later when Harry turns back to his normal self. Just so it's not off sync. Alright, so now that we got Trevor's toad, we'll start heading to the dungeons, but how about we visit Hagrid as Goyle? Hey, Hagrid, it's me! Harry!
Go back to the dungeons. Hope you're not here to cause mischief. I suggest you get back to the dungeons. What on earth are you doing out here? Ow! Ouch! 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 Ouch!
I'm surprised Hagrid is not even kicking Goyle.
Hope you're not here to cause mischief. I suggest you get back to the dungeons. Hope you're not here to cause mischief. I suggest you get back to the dungeons.
Seriously, Goyle, if you don't get back to the dungeons, then I'm pretty sure he's just gonna pull down his pants and have you shove your face up his butt or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so, of course, Hagrid doesn't know that we're Harry. Because he's not supposed to know. And I don't think there's anything interesting over at the Quidditch Stadium. And the only Gryffindor prefect is in the Gryffindor common room where Percy is studying. But he's not a bother. considering we can't go there as Goyle. So for now, we have to go to the dungeons.